Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjanam Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Narayanam Gurum Vande Sharanyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramanubhistam Purnam Radhadasyam Pradayakam Nirupandugacharya Varyam Gurupamanjari Preshtakam Patita Pavana Karuniyam Yugacharya Narayanam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradhayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaura Tuise Namaha Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Ismera Hasar Murali Manohara Radhikara Sikamam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Puru Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Brindai Tulasi Devi Ai Priyai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramu 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradatama Sri Guru Pada Padma, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Sata Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Srila Gurudeva, and to my most worshipable Shiksha and Sannyasa Guru Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Ashtotara Sata Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and to all Shri Rupan Gauriya Guru Varga, all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my most respectful obeisances. By the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudeva and all Mahabhagavatas Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. So now I'll continue with the verse 22. Tadhyatamachiram goshtam shushrussadvam patim sati kradanti vatsa balascha tampayata duhyata. O chaste ladies, do not delay here another 1 second. Quickly return to Braja and serve your husbands there. The calves and babies are crying in your homes. Go and feed all of them milk and also milk the cows. So now Krishna is straight, telling them they should return home. But for sure, the gopis did not like this instruction that Krishna gave. Now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshani. So now Krishna is saying to the gopis, your cherished desire is fulfilled by having darshan of the beautiful forest of Vrindavan. So do not wait here any longer. So you should all return to your villages. He uses the word Gosha. Gosha means the cowherd village, the place where the cowherd community resides and where they do all the different activities around the cow protection. Therefore, Krishna is saying, go back to your village. All facilities are available there for you, so you must go back. But the gopis ask, why should we go back? And Krishna answered, to serve your husbands. The gopis ask, why? Because all of you are famous for your chastity. So if you do not act as a faithful wives, your reputation will be spoiled. I am not your husband, so it is not proper for you to stay here with me. But the gopis, they might reply saying, you are the supreme object of service, but our husbands cannot tolerate us serving you. They are always jealous of you. That's why we have given up those inimical husbands and thrown away our duty as a loyal wives and offering ourselves to your lotus feet. So feeling that the gopis might reply in this way, Krishna spoke the second part of the verse, which brings out their love for their family members. And here you can also understand that sometimes these dialogues are happening in Krishna's mind. previous to his speaking the verse. So therefore, he is speaking according to what the gopis could argue with him. Therefore, he says, Kradanti vatsa balascha. The calves and children you look after are crying. Therefore, return home. Let the calves have their mother's milk and milk the cows for the children. So in this way, the gopis, they have love for their sons, and for the calves. So therefore, Krishna is mentioning in this way. And in the same way, the calves and the babies, they were very much attached to those gopis who take care of them. But now there is one very important principle to mention, is that actually Krishna is the only husband of all the gopis. The Gopaltapani Upanishad confirms that Shri Krishna will certainly be your husband, speaking to the Braja gopis. Also Brahma Samhita 5:56 says, Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha. The Lakshmis are the beloved consorts, and Shri Govinda is their only lover. The Shrutis, the Agamas, and other scriptures all come to the same conclusion, as well as the 10-syllable mantra, as well as other mantras, says the same thing. Srimad Bhagavatam states that the gopis are Krishna's consort, Krishna's Vadvava. Therefore, it is not possible for the gopis to be married to anyone other than Krishna, because he is the only lover of them. So what happened is that the gopis are convinced that they are married to other gopas, but this is only to increase their eagerness for Rasa Lila. That was arranged by Jogamaya, and this position is made very clear in the first verse of the chapter when it says Jogamaya Upashrita, that Krishna took shelter of Jogamaya. The cowherd men, they think that they are the gopis' husbands, but Jogamaya cheats them by creating a duplicate body of that gopi. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10:33-9, it says, Nashuyam Kalu Krishnaya. Jogamaya bewildered the gopas who thought that they were the gopis' husbands. So seeing that their wives were with them, they did not accuse Krishna of any wrongdoing. So according to this conclusion, although the gopas believed they were husbands, they actually never had any intimate connection with the gopis. Therefore, they had no children, and they were actually taking care of their brother's children simply because of affection, but they were not actually their children. So the children mentioned in the verse refers to the gopis' brother's children. So Shukadeva Goswami, he explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10:68-52 that it is actually a tradition to accept, the brother's children as one's own children. So, for example, it says that Baladev Prabhu, he left Hastinapur with his son and his daughter-in-law. But actually, it was Krishna's son, Samba, not Baladev's son. But it is being referred as Baladeva's son because he's the son of his brother. So it means his own son. So therefore, in this verse, Krishna is saying that they should give milk to the calves and also milk to the children. It means that the gopis, they did not have breast milk. They were giving cow's milk to those children. They were feeding milk to the children. They were not actually breastfeeding milk to the children. So if the children would have taken birth from the womb of the gopis, then these gopis, they would have become contaminated and all the Rasa Lila would be spoiled. So in this way, in the verse 20 also Krishna says, Matara, Pitara, Putra, mothers, fathers and sons. It means sons, that is from others, not gopi sons. In this way, this is the situation. These gopis, they never had any relation with their husbands. But in this regard, the sage Sri Vaishampayana, he does not agree with this idea. He said that Krishna called all the young gopis to enjoy amorous pastimes with them. And Shukadeva Goswami has described the beauty of the gopis as a stimulant for the amorous pastimes. So, and he also does not accept the conclusion that some gopis had children. Bhagavam api taratri. This verse says how the nature presented a very beautiful stimulus on the first night of autumn. And this caused Krishna to remember the beauty of the gopis, who are his object of love. Shukadeva Goswami also described in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10:33-6 the stunning beauty of the gopis, who were younger in age than Krishna. So Krishna, he looks so beautiful, surrounded by the golden gopis, just like a sapphire is surrounded by golden gems. Also, he looks just like the moon surrounded by stars. So the gopis dancing with Krishna's expansion looked very beautiful, like lightning flashes in the middle of a very dark cloud. So it shows that all the gopis, they were much younger than Krishna. So when he mentions the gopis' sons, actually he's simply joking with them. So in this way, Krishna bewildered them with his very playful speech. He was laughing mercifully at the gopis. So all these verses clearly show that he was joking with them. That's why he said, your mothers, fathers, sons, and other family members are searching for you. So it is clear that Krishna is joking, because if Krishna was seriously condemning them, there would be no point to have rasa. Krishna is always joking and trying to blame the gopis for something that they actually did not commit. So no one should take it so serious, because Krishna would never criticize his heroines, his nayikas, otherwise why he is actually accepting them. So just to show mercy to the devotees, Krishna performs such activities to attract the hearts of all. And when one hears these pastimes, one becomes inspired to cultivate bhakti. In this way, the gopis' husbands were the illusion created by Jogamaya, and their sons were not actually their own sons. So this was the conclusion regarding the contrary mood. Now, Krishna speaks also in a humble mood, as requesting the gopis. So Krishna says, therefore there is no need to fear your family members coming here. Everything here is inside of the forest and very favorable to our romance. So do not go back to Braja so quickly. Go a little bit later if you need. Go at the end of the night. So in this way, Krishna says to them, do not serve your husbands and do not observe the path of chaste wives. Otherwise the happiness derived from your independence will be destroyed. So Krishna spoke this as a joke. It was just to make the gopis' independent spirit more strong. The calves and the children will not cry. So there is no need for you to go and to give them milk. So Krishna spoke all of this just to inspire the gopis' sense of freedom. So Krishna wants to make the gopis more confident that the fact that they are there in the forest will not cause them any problem. So how that makes sense? Because Krishna himself took them out of their houses. So now he has to convince them that what they are doing is nothing wrong and there is no problem in that. They can go back later to home. This is the end of the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarartha Darshini. So Krishna said, O chaste ladies, don't delay. Return to your homes immediately and accept your duty to serve your husbands as a faithful wives. So this was directed towards the married gopis. But for the unmarried girls, Krishna says, your pet calves are crying. You have to pacify them by milking the cows. Also addressing the Munichari gopis, Krishna says, the children are crying. You have to feed them milk. So this is the contrary mood. Now the submissive mood, Krishna also says, you have seen the beauty of the forest, but please don't go back to Braja right now. You should spend the whole night with me. Do not go to serve your husbands. Do not play the role of virtuous wives, because you should not waste the beauty and sweetness of your age that the Creator has given to you. Do not bother to milk the cows or feed milk to the children. Oh, my beloveds, what is the need for you to do any of this? This is the end of the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti. Vanchakapatarvyasya kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo.